in the Lords debate on the UK EU, which first of all I can get in to speak on. In fact, hardly any pro-Brexit Lords got in to speak. So that might sound ridiculous because who cares? But it just suddenly felt like they were absolutely lording it over us, which in the Lords, of course, easy to do. But there was a real sort of sense of the smug Remainers gone mad. How can anyone be opposed to this? This is marvellous. And if anything, some of the both Tory Remainers, Lib Dems, of course, crossbenchers, and the Labour benches were saying it didn't go far enough. So, the emphasis was very much on that. Anyway, the smugness of it all, I mean, it was just vile. And it reminded me of that complete sense of the echo chamber where they're having this conversation with no reference whatsoever to what's going on outside in the real world. So there's that. And then the other things are, there is a little disquiet, I would say, amongst some people. I don't mean Brexiteers now, we've got stronger views, but on GM foods, because suddenly all these science people who actually voted Remain often, there's been a lot of investment, a lot of research, a lot of work done, because one of the things that they suddenly thought, oh, actually, we can now have genetic modification. And it's dawned on them, now they can't. They won't be able to pursue that. The other thing is that there's some disquiet about the 12 years in fishing. Most of the kind of liberal commentators who want to welcome the deal, even they say 12 years. What? How did that happen? So it's seen that he did a very bad negotiation by announcing that he'd done a deal at the weekend when they hadn't done a deal, and so on. And then the other disquiet from Remainers is what I picked up. It's just that it's a bit embarrassing about the food and the farming issue.
Yeah.
Because you can say we've done this for our farmers, having just shafted the farmers. So, it's not as though the farming community are all going, this is a wonderful deal, because they're saying, well, actually, we might not have a farm because you brought in the inheritance tax.
Yeah.
All of the different economic problems that are affecting every small business is affecting them, or small to medium business affecting them. And so it's just not going to buy them off in that way. And then today it's been announced, I think, that now there will be inspections. European inspectors can turn up at any food creating establishment, farms, and come and say, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
And you go, what? They can't do that, can they?